Hello everyone and welcome back to our operating system practical series. I am Nadia Patel. Let us get started with our next practical assignment for C, which is implementing cat command of Linux with following options. The first option is we are going to implement cat command with insertion operation. The next operation is we are going to implement cat command with double insertion operation, and finally we are going to implement cat space file name. So let us first understand what cat command of Linux is all about. Cat is the short form for the word concatenation, and this command in Linux operating system is used for first option, cat insertion operation file name. It creates a file in write mode and add contents to a file. Second option, which is cat double insertion operation and file name. It creates or it opens a file in append mode. So append mode is a mode where we can actually open a file in write mode and preserve the previous contents of that file. So the previous contents doesn't get overwritten with the new contents. It preserves the previous ones and then adds the new contents. The third option, which is cat space file name, is very similar to our type command of DOS, which helps us to display contents of a file. So this operation or this command option is going to display the contents of a file. So these are the three types of, or you can say the parts of one single cat command of Linux, and we are going to implement all the three parts in one single C program. For that I have tried to write a menu driven kind of a program, but I'll be showing you the same program into parts. We will first execute our program and implement cat insertion operation, or you can say insertion operator and file name. So this angle bracket is known as insertion operator. So we will first go through it, implement it, we'll quit our program or we'll close our program execution, then we'll again execute the code and operate for cat double insertion operator and file name, and finally we will go through cat space file name. So let us first understand the working of our code. So I have made use of the regular header files, which is the standard input output.h. I have made use of conio.h, and again I have made use of process.h. So I've already explained you what process.h header file does. It is just a simple, you can say, function declaration used for function declarations and macros used in working with threads and operators or processes. It is a simple one header solution for launching processes and interacting with them. Let us go through our code. So in the main function I have declared one file pointer. I have made use of two character variables. Further I have declared character name pointer, which is going to be used for accessing name of our text file. I have made use of a menu so that we can give our user some options to choose between the three options. So the first is cat insertion file name, second option is cat double insertion file name, and finally the cat command, which is cat and file name. So simply I have written only cat command because the moment you press the menu 3, it will display the contents of file. And the last menu which I have declared, or which option I have declared, is exit. You can make use of default or exit. Further, our code gets started with the file name. we will read a file name first and then perform operations on it. So I have made use of the getS function of C, where the name of the file will get stored. This is a function to read a line from a standard input into buffer pointer. So it is just going to read our file name. Further, I have asked user's choice. So we have given 3 choices over here, and the 4th choice is exit. We will read the user's choice into our character operation. Then I have written a switch case where I have passed the operation. Here I have written different cases. So the first case, case A, is we are going to first implement cat insertion operation and file name. This is going to create a file in write mode and read contents. So I have opened the name given by the user, so that file will be opened into the write mode into file pointer F1. After that, I have made use of getChar function, and this function is going to get the characters. It is going to read the characters which user is going to type until it reaches or until it encounters full stop, or you can say point. This is the full stop. The moment user types or presses full stop and enter, it will stop getting the characters and start putting the characters into the file pointer F1. So after it puts all the characters, we are going to close the file pointer 1 and break this case. So the second case is for implementing cat double insertion file name. This is going to open a file in append mode. Now what is this append mode? Append mode is we can open a file into write mode and write contents to a file and also preserve its previous contents. So if you have operated or if you have made use of the previous copy command, in the copy command we have copied the contents of first file into the other, but while copying it replaces the contents of second file. So this is not going to happen if you are opening a file in append mode. It will preserve the previous contents and write the new contents inside it. So here we are going to make use of file pointer F1, open the file name given by the user in append mode. Again it will get characters until the characters does not become equal to full stop. Once it encounters the full stop, it will start getting the characters. It will stop getting the characters and start putting them inside the file pointer F1, and then we will close this file pointer F1 and break this case. So finally we are going to implement the third option, or you can say the third type of this command, which is cat space file name. This is going to display contents of a file. So in the first option, we created a file, we have written characters in a file. In the second option, we have made use of append mode. We have preserved the original or previous contents of a file and written the new contents. Now in the third mode, we are going to read that file and display the contents of that file. So in this option, I have made use of again file pointer F1. We are going to open that file in read mode and it is going to get the characters. Now I have made use of getC function. While I had to read the characters, I made use of getChar. Now I'm just simply going to get the characters from the file until they reach the end of file, and I'm going to display them. So I'm going to just simply print them on the screen by using printf %c and our character. Further, we will close that file and break this case. And finally, I have returned one exit case, or you can say invalid choice case. In case user gives choice apart from choice A, B and C, it is going to exit. You can write a default case. Now note that I have made use of only switch case because I want to show you the execution part by part. First we will go through the option A, then we'll go for the option B and then the option C. But if you want your menu to be work, or if you want a menu driven program, you can add a do and while and write a condition for it, or you can simply make use of while loop. Now while execution, I have made it simple, so we can go for a normal regular execution. If you want, you can execute the same code by making use of our compilation steps, which is compile, make, link, build all, and then we go to the DOS shell. You can perform the same with this program, or you can go for the simple execution, the normal one, which I'm going to show you right now. Before that, many of you are forgetting, please do not forget to change your directory location. I have constantly, right from the assignment 1, kept all my programs inside my folder. So make sure that if you are making use of folder, change your directory location. If you are using the bin location, that is C drive, turbo C, bin, it is fine. Still check your directory locations. So let me change my directory location. So it is inside C drive, turbo C3, bin, and then my folder, which is ndp, change directory, and OK. Now let us go for the compilation. It is simply just compile. So I'm not getting any warnings, I'm not getting any errors, and run. So I've got my menu. The first option is saying cat insertion operator and file name. Second is cat double insertion file name, and option C is cat. Now it is asking for enter a file name. So for simplicity, I'm keeping it simple, ndpp.txt. This is going to be my file name, and enter. Now it is asking for my choice. So right now I want to check how does it creates a file in write mode. So I'm providing option A and enter. Now as the cursor is blinking, we have already seen copycon command of DOS, where if the cursor is blinking, it is ready to take the characters now. Now let me type some random letters. Checking option 1 for creating a file in write mode. Now I have already told you in the code, unless and until it encounters a full stop, it is going to just get the characters. Now I am just passing a full stop and enter, again enter. So the option 1 is successfully implemented. Now let us go for again compile and run to check option number 2. Again let us provide our file name. I am giving the same file name, so make sure that you are providing the same file name. It is asking for the choice. I am providing my choice B and enter. Now it is again opened into the write mode. Checking option 2 to see performance of append mode. I have given a full stop and now I am pressing enter. So the option 2 is successfully executed. Now again let us compile the same code for option 3. Let us run it. Let us enter the file name, option C, which is just going to display the contents of our file. Okay, so it has displayed the contents of our file. It has preserved the previous ones, and also it has written the new contents to our file. Let us exit. You can do the same in the DOS shell by making use of compilation step. Get your exe name and then perform the same in the DOS shell. But right now I just want to show you that whether the file has actually got created or not. I am still in my directory location. If you see the prompt, it is C drive turbo C3 bin NDP. So I am in my directory location and I am making use of dir command of DOS, which helps us to list the files with star .txt. This is going to display all the text files in my directory location, and enter. So here are the n number of text files, but the previously created ones, and yeah, I can see ndpp txt which is created today with the date and time. Now let us go through the contents of the file. I am making use of type command, file name .txt. So it has given me both the statements. It has preserved the previous ones and written the next one. Let us exit. So this was all about cat command of Linux, which is concatenate command of Linux. Very simple to execute. Here we have made use of maximum kind of file handling functions. So if you are still confused with the file handling functions, go through the previous video, learn them, or at least understand them, and then perform them. So this is all about the code. Let us quit it. Okay. Thanks for watching.